All right, you guys. So I present video number 2. So this again, for those that are joining, this is the second video detailing the changes that they announced in the Beachbody Leadership Retreat that they just did 11 or 12 days ago. I have been trying to record this since that happened, but I've had a really rough time with audio. And I guarantee this is not going to sound fantastic. Bear with me because I think this stuff needs to be talked about because there have been things coming down even today. That Beachbody as a company is changing rapidly, and we want to make sure and get the information out there that the people need. All right, with that being said, my name is Amy. I am a previous Beachbody coach. I was a diamond coach, and I'm speaking out about Beachbody to try and, I guess, make right some of the damage that I may have done to people when I was a Beachbody coach, and really just trying to tell my truth and trying to get more of a different perspective out there. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Please make sure like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things, and we're going to get into it. So Melanie Mitro was the #1 coach 4 years in a row. And, I will give this to her. She is a much better mentor and teacher, trainer than many of the other coaches. And that's why I chose to use her team training call from leadership for this video, because by far it's the best. I mean, you choose the best of the worst, I guess, but let's get into it. So we are starting. Melanie has thrown it over to one of her leaders in her organization to talk about the next group of changes.
Okay. Hi, guys. All right. So much to share, so much excitement as you listen tonight. Honestly, just take it all in and understand that right now, not a whole lot's changing. We know what's coming. We know our name will be changing. We've got these new things coming. So kind of take it in and understand that as questions come up, you can kind of just take a breath and let your challengers know that you're navigating the new changes just the same way that they are, and that as things come up, you'll let them know. But as of today, right now, nothing changes. It's just really about what's going to be going forward. So,
okay, I just want to talk about this really quick because this is funny. So she's doing this call. This is following leadership. Today is October 27th that I am recording this, and we're like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks out of when they held leadership. And she's like, okay, these are all of the changes. They just announced a pretty major change last night. And why they didn't take the opportunity to do it at leadership is, I mean, I can guess. I'm just going to give you my opinion. This is something that is going to upset the coach network like nobody's business. And it's already done so. So last night on the 26th, Beachbody posted in one of the leader groups that they're going to begin selling Shakeology on Amazon. And this is huge, you guys. Beachbody in the past was like, no, we would never do that. We would never do it on Amazon. It taints the brand if we do that. All of this crap that they were saying about the reason they weren't putting Shakeology on Amazon. But now they are putting Shakeology on Amazon. And it has the potential to be catastrophic to these coaches' income. Really, I could sell Shakeology. I could send an affiliate link out on app. I mean, I won't, but I could send an Amazon link and make a commission on Shakeology. It's removing the need to be a coach. They are kind of cutting the coaches off at the knees in every way. So the fact that you can now enroll in Beachbody on Demand and choose to not have a coach, they're making some pretty big changes to the network and not communicating it beforehand and not communicating it to these leaders. The leaders were pissed off this morning. They were angry because why even have a coach? All right, now we're going to talk about what they did announce.
One of the big things that will be changed is how BOD and BODi are are used in the sense that right now we have two, right? You've got a BODi annual membership and it's 3 month and it's 6 month and it's annual, and you can have BODi, it can be monthly, or now we have annual. Like there's all these things. And like Mel said, we're simplifying. And one of those simplifications will be, we will have one platform moving forward, which will be BODi, which is why whenever, there was that just last month, the whole change with the new annual BODi or BOD membership, it's because that's where we're moving to. So it was all moving towards what we're seeing now with this change to BODi. So right now you still have BOD, and you might have a monthly BODi membership, or maybe you upgraded to annual. Come spring, there's going to be one option. We can figure out how the pricing works and the transition and all that goes as we move forward. But just know we're transitioning through that season now. And one of the things,
people are not happy about this, by the way. A lot of people don't want the live classes. The whole point of Beachbody was to be able to have a full program to do start to finish. A lot of people do not want the live interactive classes. So people were not very happy with that announcement.
Be seeing over and over is called body blocks. And I loved the comparison. I don't know how many of you guys are like, oh, gee, where maybe you did P90X. My husband bought that before we got married with P90X. Same format that was with MBF and 21-day fix. And that when you were doing P90X, it was a 90-day program, but you did 3 weeks and then you had a recovery week. And then you did 3 more weeks and had a recovery week. And then you did 3 more weeks and had a recovery week. And after that 3rd recovery week of 90 days, that's when you finish the program. And somewhere along the line, it's like we lost the fact that we need to let our bodies recover. And we started doing other programs. It was program back to back to program, back to back to program. And we've lost a lot of that rest days. And I think it's Kaylee's going to be talking a little bit more about the mindset, and this woman, Petra, that joined our team, but even she had talked about how our bodies fluctuate and how we do need like that last week to really let our bodies recover. Like exercise is a lot in our bodies and it's fantastic, but so is the recover part. So I love how this new format's going to work. The basic outline will be the same, and that each program, each body block will start on the 1st Monday of every month. This makes it so simple when you think about your challenge groups. Like, so I know, like maybe whatever it was, whether you start 1st Monday of the month, middle of the month, now body blocks 1st Monday, always 12 months of the year. You don't even have to think about it. You'll have 3 weeks where it's going to be Monday through Friday, 5 days, or you can see on here, it even doesn't say Monday through Friday. It says day 1 through day 5. So that if you need to move that rest day through the week, you can do that. But five workouts a week, 3 weeks, and then a recovery week. And that's going to be the same every single month. And now if you want to hit to the next.
So I'm super curious about this I know with Healthy Obsession, don't even get me started on the name. The workouts are an hour long. So are they really wanting everyone to work out for an hour each day for 5 days a week? That's kind of rough. A lot of people liked the shorter programs. And it's funny because just not that long ago, Autumn and Joel did a live where they were like, people don't want to work out for more than 30 to 40 minutes. And that's why we have to cut our warm up and cool down short. And now they're like, oh, we're just going to go to all hour-long classes.
You can see our girl Lacey on this picture, which is just kind of like a little preview of what's to come. But the science proves that this is better for your performance. That by taking the break, by going, these 5 days a week, you can break through barriers, you can break through those plateaus, and it's more sustainable.
But that's nothing new. It's not like the science changed. Beachbody just finally started to pay attention to it. But even then, they're still preaching, in my opinion, over exercise.
How many people did 21-day fix over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? It was doable. You saw the start, you saw the finish, you got results, and you were like, okay, I just did a program. Now I'm going to do it again. And with 21-day fix, in the sense that it was a little different because it had 2 rest days built in, right? Like you had a yoga and a Pilates days within that. So that one had a little bit more of this rest factor to it, but
it did not. You guys, I would tell you the yoga day maybe was more of a rest. The Pilates day was tough. It didn't have rest days built in. You worked out 7 days a week.
over and over because you could simply see the start and see the finish. Autumn even shared how, like, still 9 years after 21 Day Fix was released, people were still coming in and starting with it. If you were at Summit and you watched the Beachbody champions share their transformations on the big screen, almost every one of those started with either MBF or 21 Day Fix because they work and they're manageable and they're simple. And that was really the common theme as we go through this. Mel, if you want to hit to the next slide. So kind of just to give you guys a little bit of what to expect as we look forward. Like I said, I don't know if this is 100% definite, but this is what it's going to look like. So body blocks, these new body, like we know we have body blocks now, right? Like there's new body blocks they've been kind of talking about, but this revamp that they're going to do in 2023 is January, February, there won't be anything new. In March, Lacey is going to do the body block for the month of March. So it's going to be a month with Lacey, Monday through Friday, or 5 days a week, 3 weeks on, and a week of recovery. And then as we move throughout 2023 next year, each trainer is going to take over a month. So Autumn, oh, my dog needs in, sorry.
This really is allowing them to produce content much more cost efficient because they will not have the big production value and the sets. And like, in my opinion, they're also doing this as a cost saving measure. I could be wrong, but it feels that way.
So Autumn's going to take over in April. She's going to do a body block kind of mirroring 21 Day Fix, but it'll be updated. It'll be a little bit different. It'll have some transitions, not quite the same as 21 Day Fix real time, but it's only going to be 5 days a week. And then, if you want to do your recovery days on the weekends, you can, or you can wait and do that recovery week at the end. So each trainer is going to do a revamp, all on body, all lasting just for 1 month. So even though T25 is an 8-week program, the T25 body block will be 1 month. They will be, you know what, Katie, I'm not sure if they're going to be real time. I know I'll talk a little bit about Autumn's in a minute. I know there's a podcast for Autumn's. So all the details for this haven't quite been released, but as we get those, by all means, we'll share them and kind of navigate that as we go. But what's so cool about these body blocks is the text is here. This is like a picture taken from the audience. So I know it's not the most clear thing, but when you buy, you can unlock it. If you are a BODi member, because at this point by next spring, we're going to have one membership, which is going to be BOD BODi together. If you're already a member, you can just unlock a program. You're an OG Autumn. You want to do her 21 Day Fix. You unlock it for $21 or $29. But you can also unlock it if you're a new customer who buys a total solution pack. You buy one in February, you get that new body block by February, you get it in March. But the best thing of all, if you continue with a Shakeology HD order, it automatically unlocks your body block next month. So this is going to be a huge incentive for retention.
Either that or it will be a huge incentive for people to just leave, because in order to get a new program, I either have to pay $30 a month or pay $130 if I'm a customer for Shakeology every month. What? Like, it does not make sense to me. And I know they view this as a great way to increase retention. I think it's going to have the opposite effect.
Because anyone who likes to jump from program to program and, do every new program that comes out, as long as they're on a 90 PV HD, it doesn't say 90 PV, but I'm pretty sure that's what qualified HD is. Whether it's going to be a performance stack or the Shakeology, or there's a new one coming with Shakeology and Energize, any of those combos, you would unlock it the next month. So you have a new customer that comes in, they get their total solution pack. They now have body, they get that first body block free. So maybe you start it the next month, you do your body block together with your challengers. If they want to do the next body block with you, they can, if they stay on that 90 HD, they just get it the next month. I'm sorry, what? Yes, I will, honey. Sorry. So they can unlock it with their qualified HD order, or they can pay the $29 price.
Okay, in my opinion, this is the other thing that is going to happen. And this is what happened when I was a Beachbody coach as well. You just did whatever program came out next. You didn't necessarily consider what is going to be the best program for you. It was just do the next program. Now, that may be nice if you were just looking for variety. For me, I wanted to build strength. I wanted to build up muscle. I wanted to lose fat, gain muscle, and really build my strength. Well, if you go from a program where you're lifting heavy weights to then going to bar blend, to then going to, MBF or Sure Thing or even Amalia's workout, and then you then switch over to XB Sweat and Sculpt, you're not going to see the changes in your body that you want. If your goal is just to move your body, this is a good plan. If your goal is to actually get results as far as composition changes for your body, not the best plan.
This incentive for HD. Like, absolutely love that now our customers can get essentially rewarded just for staying on it. We all know if you consistently are doing these programs and using the product, you'll get the results along with that. And then there'll be additional information along with our whole simplified form here. The 2B mindset and portion fix are going to be simplified, and there'll be new recipes on BODi with these body blocks every month as well. And then if you want to go to the next slide, Mel. But the first one is going to be healthy obsession. So you might have seen Autumn's been talking about this now for the last couple of weeks. It'll start November 7th, so first Monday of November. Anyone who's a current BODi member, so whether you are an annual member, a monthly member, if you currently have BODi, you're going to have the opportunity to do this in November. Again, runs 4 weeks, 5 days a week. This one, they're hour-long workouts. And then as it runs into the end of November, there's 2 recovery days at the end of that. And what Autumn shared is she's like, during that week, I'm going to direct people to go do some yoga, go do some Pilates, or straight up rest after doing 3 weeks of hour-long workouts. So it's all about do the workout, follow the program, and then take your break and have your rest. So this will be our first introduction to it. And then obviously we have Sure Thing with Meg.
All right. Healthy obsession really bothers me. Just the terminology, and to call anything health related an obsession, I don't feel is a great idea. I just don't. And for the meal plans, Autumn has recommended that you either do 4-week gut protocol, which means you'd be eliminating 6 different food groups from your diet, or going to timed nutrition. And I have mentioned this before. Timed nutrition was what finally was one of the final straws for me to get rid of Beachbody, because I knew how disordered my eating had become. And I also knew that going into timed nutrition and having to set alarms on my phone and eating every 2 hours was going to be a problem for me. But that is her recommendation that you do again for this new program. Yikes.
Coming out in December. So I don't believe there's another body block like in this format that will start December, January, February, as they transfer all these things around. And then Lacey, if you caught that announcement, Lacey from MBF, the modifier, she rocks it on BODi as it is. Lacey will be doing that that first body block in March, and that one will be a trial, so you don't have to pay to unlock that. Any BODi member, the same way they get access to Healthy Obsession, any BODi member will get access to Lacey's in March.
I did love that they added Lacey. She's known as the Curvy Trainer on Instagram, and she is not the traditional person that Carl has selected to run his programs. And she's a very great addition to the Super Trainer team, but in my opinion, maybe a little too late.
And then just the last thing, I briefly mentioned that there's a new pack coming. This is another one that I'm super excited about. Mel, if you want to hit to the next slide. It is the Shake and Hustle package. So a few things to note. This will start with launch of Sure Thing in December. It will be so with your pack, you'll get your annual subscription to your Beachbody On Demand, your BODi. If you're buying it in December, obviously we're not quite transferred yet, but it's 20 servings of each to match up with our 20 days, basically like 20 days of fitness in the month. I love this so much because I cannot tell you how many times, as much as I'd love to have every customer and drink Shakeology 7 days a week, 365 days a year, they don't. They drink it most days. But if you're drinking it most days and you get a month and then you get next month and you haven't quite finished that bag, and then maybe you forget again and now you have another month, all of a sudden you have $100, $200 of Shakeology in your pantry and you're not using it. What happens? They cancel. Now with a 20 serving bag and a 20 stick of Energize, which 20 Energize would never last me a month, that's a separate thing. This gives our customers an opportunity to almost like, I mean, they might run out, right? And if they do, then they'll really realize what they're missing. But if they're not drinking it every day, they're not going to have a stockpile of, I don't want to say inventory, but they're not going to have a stockpile of products on their hand. So they're still keeping the 30 bag option. This is not replacing that, but this is going to be the recommended starter pack. And they shared they have a little package that's going to come in this little pretty box and has your containers and it has your shaker cup and it has your Shakeology and your Energize. It does have limited options. So it's only chocolate and vanilla Shakeology and then fruit punch and lemon Energize, but it gets them started. They can still continue this 2020 pack moving forward, or if they love it and they're drinking it every day, you can always switch them to a regular 30-day supply of the Shakeology in a 40,
Okay, so here it's funny. Amber and I just did a live on Instagram with DC. Here's the deal though. 20 packets of Energize. I was drinking 4 scoops a day. That would last me 5 days. Yeah. So I would definitely be purchasing additional Energize. And they are telling you to treat Shakeology as your dessert every day. It's eat dessert every day because that's your Shakeology. So they're also, in my opinion, trying to get you to order additional things. None of this feels right. They give one reason for why they're doing something, but I can see a lot of ulterior motives in this. And I don't know if it's just that I have become jaded, but this would be a problem. I would have to be ordering a lot of additional things. It just seems odd to me. And now with the announcement last night and today that they're going to be doing Shakeology on Amazon, what's the point? What is the point of having coaches?
Energize one, but this will be what Beachbody will be recommending on their website and what I personally plan to recommend to my customers as well. That way they get it, they try it, really love it, and then we can figure out what's best for them moving forward. And it will only be, I just saw that last question, it will only be the vegan options for this. So they are limiting the options, the flavors. It's plant-based chocolate and vanilla, and that's it. So that is probably one of the biggest announcements that was received at leadership, because I feel like it's really hitting on a need.
One of the biggest announcements is that we're going to combine 2 products. It's not the name change. It's not the addition of a new vice president who's supposed to focus on personal development. It's not the changes in Success Club. It's that Shakeology is coming in 20 pack.
And filling in a gap that we didn't have before. So that is the BOD body. I know I talked really fast trying to get in everything that I want you guys to know, but if you have questions or need to clarify, I'll keep an eye on the comments and hit on those. And then Val, back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this one there. We'll pick up the next one on number 3, where I believe she is talking about I don't remember if she's talking about personal development or if she's talking about Success Club. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But again, all of these game-changing things are not game-changing. If you look at them, they're the exact same things marketed differently. All right, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys think about selling Shakeology on Amazon. The 20 packs, all of these different things. I have questions. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. Our goal is really to get the information out there and let people know that they're not alone if they start to question things. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you may be.